This might be kind of a hot take, but what do you guys think is the correct response to a quick, how you doing?
Good.
I've been working on that because I think we're just at the pub eating before this, and it was like this guy, he was just the most basic small talk. It was just like, hey, how you doing? Good, good. How are you? Good. Yeah. How you been doing? And then he just doubles down on it, like, ah. And then it was this. And then after that, it was like, what you up to? And he's just like, getting food, getting drinks, and that is my response to the what are you up to? But
do you guys foresee a future that like small talk doesn't exist, or is it one of those things that you're actually going to have to deal with for the rest of your life
of society to make it work, dude?
I have a love-hate relationship with it, I guess, then.
Because I was thinking about that the other day too. I was like, man, you see somebody, it's just almost nicer to just not see anyone that you know when you're out and about.
I know.
I was like shopping. I was like getting supplies for something at Menards, and I was like, man, I just really hope I do not see somebody I know right now and just have to make pointless small talk.
It was like the other day when I go into TJ's to go get dinner by myself, and I walk in, I see some people over at this area. I'm like, okay, they're going to try to talk to me. Let's see what's over in the back. I get over to the back. Some people go, "Ooh, TJ, hey, how's it going?" I'm like, hey, keep walking. Get to the patio. Same thing. People there. I go, frick.
Man, you were so popular.
No, I'm not really popular.
So popular.
We just live in a small town, and you know all these people are going to start talking across to you and all this. And I did not want to deal with that. I wanted to just sit on my phone, as bad as that sounds, and just hide.
Is that wrong? You know, like,
honestly, I just didn't want to talk to people.
And
I was
we're talking
not in the mood.
Being YouTuber or whatever aside, we're talking in our small town of Cormorant. Even I did that today at L&M Fleet. I saw someone and I saw them pushing their cart, and I was like, he's probably gonna say hi to me. Dipped it. Next aisle.
But if you catch me in the right mood, I'm like, where's everyone at? Like, I want to go over there and bullshit with them, you know?
That's true. Basically, if you have time on your hands.
So are you an extrovert or introvert when you're like that? Or are you both?
Shoot.
I mean, I feel like we're all pretty extroverted because we're on different parts of the scale, but we're all pretty extroverted because we talk all day. And that's why I think, like, you get to dinner and you're like, all right, I have been talking to my friends and business partners nonstop since 9 a.m. I've been making plans. I have been doing this. I've been chatting with a camera. I've been doing a podcast.
I just want to scroll.
I'm done. I feel that way when I get home sometimes. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just need a TV. Yeah, I'm sorry, Alondra. I love you. You're great. I just need silence for like an hour. And then you just recharge your social battery, and then you're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or there's like the instance, it's really funny when we all go out to eat, when we're all on our phones, but and when we're all collectively like shameless about it. It's so funny because we did.
Everyone thinks we're so goofy for that, but I'm like, dude, I literally have sat around these guys all day for the past 5 years.
Yeah,
5 years.
And it'd be funny to actually just respond like that. But every once in a while, people are like, dude, literally, you guys are just not even speaking to each other.
Yeah,
you don't know the half of it.
What else am I gonna say to this guy?
Isn't that funny how you can be with somebody like me and you are in the truck together, bro? We could go 8 hours without saying a single word to each other, and it wouldn't be awkward.
It wouldn't
at all.
No.
Comfortable
but
silence.
Then me and somebody
like a high school friend, that wouldn't be cool.
Well, I was gonna just say like someone that you're like kind of
That'd be
homies
very
with.
awkward.
You literally drive from here to the track.
Yeah, they're like, yo, can I just hop in with you?
You're like trying to think of like a conversation, like something to say that tied over the time from here to here, just so it's not awkward.
I hate consciously having to think of what to say. Like if you have to sit there and use your brain power to think of something to say just because it's awkward, not even gonna. I try.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like it's only awkward if you make it awkward, but realistically, if you just generally speaking, if you sit in the car and don't say anything, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah,
whether you think it or not.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If I was going out to eat and I was with my family or some people I don't know, I wouldn't pull my phone out and just sit there and scroll. Like I would talk and make do with the time that we are together.
I always wonder how people do that when they just belly up to the bar, because most people that belly up to the bar and they just sit there for like hours on end and like have people coming and going next to them. I'm like, man, how do these guys just make small talk with like the bartender or Joe sitting next to you or
And then
Tom
Joe
and Harry
leaves,
that
and then
and then Tom and Harry that are just swinging through to grab their.
I think some people like look for a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. And
There's
that's
a lot
why
of
they're
people
there.
that need,
100%.
you know, they maybe don't have a job. They're working alone at a desk and they don't really
Yeah.
get to talk to people.
want-
So then at the end of the day, even if they love their job, they're just excited to have someone to talk to.
yeah.
I suppose. Yeah, that is
We
probably
can't-
that makes way
can't
more
knock it for
sense
that.
versus somebody that's like kind of like antisocial
kinda-
and them sitting there.
It reminds me of Rich.
Yeah,
Like,
Rich
I
loves-
honestly felt bad for Rich, but this is also what he does. But he's in the dozer all day for like 10 hours a day, just by himself. The only time he talks to us is when he maybe stops and we come up and we're like, hey, like, do you want some food or like a water or something? But it's like, he's relatively alone. So, and
That's what
he
I mean.
loves to talk, but he's also really good at talking. Like he's fun to talk to, but
Yeah.
he comes in, he's just chatting it up and like, that's his time. Like I remember I was going to leave and he's like, dude, I've been in the dozer all day. Hang out with me. I was like, you're right. I should hang out with you. So then I hung out with him, but